Recently, I went through my wish list because Yanis asked me to and left only 10 games there. But Yanis doesn't know I have more that I'd like to play. And these are 5 war games that I'm dying to play. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 war games that I would love to play now, if I had them. Maybe I actually do have 1 or 2 of those. You'll see why I still haven't played them. First war game I'm going to show you that I really like to play is Company of Heroes. Company of Heroes is actually based on a video game. This is what it looks like. It's an RTS video game where you build units, attack enemies, you can destroy buildings, explosions, everything's great. I've played the first part, but there are second and third part as well. Haven't played those, but when I heard the board game's coming out, couldn't get more excited. And I was so excited that it's already 2nd edition of the board game coming out, and I think there's already a 2nd print run of the 2nd edition, so I'm not too quick to jump on that. But what the board game is about, it's exactly the same as video game. You have a map, you have dice. Well, you don't have dice in the video game, but you get the idea. You'll be building units, you'll be attacking each other, controlling points, scoring victory points. During your turns, you'll be collecting resources that you'll be spending to build units or build buildings that allow you build different units. And those choices matter because you can't do everything. The other player is making sure of that. He's just attacking you all the time. And there are many choices. You have tanks, you have artillery, you have infantry. You can upgrade each of those units with different little things like armor and machine guns, and so many choices to make, but not a lot of time to make them. And also not a lot of resources. This game has miniatures, building miniatures, tank miniatures, soldier miniatures, and you'll be moving these miniatures around the board to control points. Points give you victory points. Also, they give you resources to build more units, and you get the most points by destroying other players' units. Pretty cool, huh? What I really like about this game is the immersion these buildings give you. These don't come pre-painted. Somebody painted these and did a pretty good job. But you can hide behind the buildings, you can get on top of them to have more cover, you can destroy those buildings. So many things, and it just feels very immersive, like you're in that city, hiding, going around, trying to avoid the enemy fire, in the same time trying to destroy them. Really cool. Can't wait to get my hands on it. And turns out, for people slow as me, who couldn't get the 1st edition, the 2nd edition, they're, depending on when you're watching this, doing another print run, which is going live 6 days from now. So probably when you're watching this video, it's already live. Alright, let's move on to another squad-based game, but this time, no miniatures. Undaunted Stalingrad is the 4th game in the series. Is it the 4th? Let me check. There's the Africa, Normandy, air battles, then there's the reinforcement expansion, and now Stalingrad. It's the 4th. I actually have first 3. So why do I want another game that I have so many games of? Because this is a campaign game. Undaunted Stalingrad is a squad level deck building game where you have a map and you'll be playing cards to move units. The unique part about Undaunted system is that when your unit gets hit, its card is removed from your deck. So they are like life points, those cards. Each time it gets hit, you'll be less likely to activate it on your future turns. So it actually feels like, no, don't hit him one more time, because, no, don't die. Fran Levrim, I can't read that writing. Let's call him Ivan. Don't die, Ivan! And when you play the unit's cards to activate it, you will be able to move it, to shoot at the opponent. Each of the units have different abilities and actions they can use. So pretty cool. Simple, yet very engaging. So what does Undaunted Stalingrad add to the table? Undaunted Stalingrad is a campaign game. After each of the scenarios, you'll be able to upgrade your unit cards. They will have new abilities that they didn't have before. But if they die for good, no upgrading. So I feel like this attachment to your units and them dying permanently could be a really good game mechanism with some tough choices. Also, this game has a family effect, which means my son really loves this game and I'd have someone to actually go through the campaign and finish a campaign game for once. Let's take a break from World War II for a while and move a bit back in the past. World War I. Paths of Glory is a game I actually included in a very interesting video I did a couple of years back where I said that it's a game I will never play it. And I guess never say never, because here's the rulebook. I actually have it back at home, but I haven't learned it yet. It's not the easiest beast to slay, and if you could teach it to me, I'd play it right now. But I will not give up, and I will dig through that trench and defeat this rulebook monster. Paths of Glory covers the whole of World War I. Like, all of it. Western Front, Eastern Front, Riga right here. Woo! I'm from Riga. Pretty exciting, huh? Well, it is for me. This game uses one of my favorite mechanisms, which is card-driven game. What that means is you'll be playing these cards and you can use them for points that you can use to move armies, attack with armies. You can use the event and then just do what it says, or you can use it for... You can't even see what I can use it for because I drew it all over the place. Or you can use it for recruiting new units. Which one to use that card for? That's a nifty decision. And once you've decided what to use that card for, you'll actually implement it here on the board. This game has point-to-point movement, which means this is a city and then you can move into this city or you can attack that city. Everything happens on this map with your army. Supply is important because if your units are not in supply, well, they die. Enemy positioning is important because they also can kill you. So many things to take care of, and it's an epic, epic game that feels like I'm gonna love. Ask me in 6 months. Also, look at this. Verdun. I feel like there was a very important battle there. What if next game covers the whole battle? Next game is Verdun 1916 Steel Inferno, which is the simplest game on this list. Verdun, exactly as the name implies, covers that one battle that lasted for a year or something. It was a very long engagement. Everyone's stuck in their trenches, nothing's happening, everybody's bombarding each other across the board. Just tough. But not the game. Game is not tough. It's quite straightforward. You'll have units on the board and they're either standing or laying down. Standing means they can attack, move. If they're laying down, they cannot. And then you have these little Settlers of Catan roads, which are trenches that help with defense. Pretty much so, that's it what you have on the board. Straightforward, no extra stats or anything. And here's a quick quiz. What's my favorite game mechanism? Exactly, card-driven games. This does exactly that. We have points that we can use on cards for actions like moving, recruiting, attacking, or we can use the event. But this game uses a very interesting mechanism where at the bottom of the card we have numbers, and that's the turns while this card will be available. So you'll take all the cards from those turns and you're going to pick one that starts in your hand and then shuffle the rest and draw back up to your hand size. Pretty cool. So you have this random, but you can always get that one card that you really want. Nice decision. The most common card you'll be using in this game are the barrage cards, which let you attack the enemy position with your big giant guns. Nobody's compensating anything, shut up. And when you're shooting, you're doing one of the coolest things in war games, or in games general, rolling dice. And if you use some of your action points wisely and have air support, you can re-roll your sixes. If you roll a 6, that explodes into another 6, that is another hit. And guess what, if you roll another 6? That's right, more re-rolls, and then more. So cool. Exploding dice is a very cool mechanism. And the goal of this game is to get victory points. If Germans reach 50 victory points, they win, and if they don't, they lose. So you're like tugging back and forth with these victory points, similar like Twilight Struggle or any other tug-of-war game. We're down to our last war game that I'm super excited to play. Back to World War II. Enough of a break from that. And guess what? I actually have it. Welcome to World War II man-to-man combat. In upfront, you'll be taking control of a German squad, American squad, or other squads and trying to fight out with the other squad and win your scenario objectives. Up front is one giant card game. You have cards for actions, you have cards for units, and you have cards for terrain. Oh, wait, here's terrain. To activate your units, you'll be playing cards from your hand. Cards from the deck also are determining any random numbers you might need, like attack, defense, and so on. Why haven't I played this classic game, which is older than me? Literally, this box is 2 years older than me. So, what did you say, Sai? It's 102, right? Well, the reason is it's very hard to get into. I'm not even talking about the visuals, because I'm always above visuals. Mechanisms is what matters to me. Gameplay is key. But the rulebook is, I think, an accomplishment in itself. They tried to make the font as small as possible, no pictures whatsoever, right? Look at this. And it turns out in 1983, this was on a scale 4 out of 10 in difficulty level. I'm afraid to see what 10 out of 10 means. This was gifted to me by a Secret Santa, an amazing Secret Santa from, where's the letter? Right here, from Canada. And I'm ashamed to say I still haven't played it. But this video is a good motivation to do that. So this game is going to be featured in one of our Games of the Month videos. I promise you that. And I promise you that, so you're not that sad anymore on my shelf. Okay? I'm gonna get through it, play it, and rank it truthfully. So those were my top 5 war games that I want to get to the table right now, like this minute. What are war games that have been sitting on your shelf or on your wish list for a very long time and you'd like to play? Let me know in the comments. Here I go learning that passive glory. So much text, no pictures.